Today, I'm going to share with you some tips and tricks that I use when drawing my hand from observation. And really, you can apply any of these tips and tricks to when you're drawing anything from observation, just adjust as needed. So, when I'm drawing my hand, I usually start with my thumbnail, and this is what I'm going to use as my point of reference. And what I mean when I say that it's going to be my point of reference is that my thumbnail is what I'm going to measure and keep comparing the size of everything else to that thumbnail. So, for example, once I get the thumbnail entirely drawn out, then I'm going to measure how long that thumbnail is, and then on my actual hand, I'll measure how many thumbnails does it take to get to the length of the finger. And then I know, okay, this is about 2 thumbnails long. And then that helps me to draw accurate and correct proportions, sizes. So jumping ahead in the drawing, you can see me here measuring the length of my 2 fingernails, how long they are compared to how big they are compared to that first knuckle on my pinky. So now I know where to draw that knuckle. When drawing from observation, I'm also always trying to capture the angles using my pencil to help me. Well, and right here, I'm looking at the angle of what that line looks like between the 2 fingers, but you can use your pencil to measure the angles of whatever it is you're drawing. Also, when I'm drawing and trying to get it exactly how I see it, it helps to close one eye so that I'm really like focusing on that viewpoint, that perspective. And when drawing my hand, it is hard to keep it still, so sometimes I have to readjust the position of my hand so it stays that same perspective that I began with. Another trick I've learned is trying to draw the negative space instead of drawing the positive space. So instead of trying to draw my pointer finger, I can draw that space between the pointer finger, the middle finger, and where they line up along the thumb. When I focus on drawing the negative space, the shape of the finger starts to appear, and I'm focusing on what I see and not what I think the finger should look like. When I'm drawing my hand from observation, I am trying to draw exactly what I see. I want it to be as accurate as possible. And so these tips of, having a point of reference which you measure all the other sizes against, um, measuring angles, trying to capture the way the angles go, and then drawing negative space. These are tips and tricks you can use to help you draw exactly what you see.